Philippians 2:7, the Kenosis, or self-emptying into humanity. In Philippians 2:7, Paul declares that Christ emptied himself, Kenosin, taking the form of a servant, morphe dolo, and being made in human likeness. Here we find the essential theological concept of kenosis, the self-emptying of Christ. Yet this was not a subtraction of divinity, but a pouring out of his divine life force, a willing act of humility in which the eternal Son fully embraced the limits and frailty of humanity. This pouring out can be rightly understood as a drink offering, a libation poured on the altar as a complete act of devotion. Numbers 28:7. In this sense, Christ poured out his spirit, strength, and life force, not simply setting aside divine privilege, but offering his very being as an act of worship and love. This Old Testament sacrificial imagery undergirds Paul's later words in Philippians 2:17, where he describes his own life as being poured out like a drink offering on behalf of the faith of the church, following the kenotic pattern of Christ himself. Moreover, this taking on of servant form fulfills the vision of Isaiah 52 and 53, where the suffering servant bears the griefs and sins of humanity. Christ's humility is not an abandonment of power, but its most perfect revelation. I hope you got something from this reading. I hope you have a great week, and God bless.